days now. I did my water tower finally.
I didn't hear part of that. You said you thought what?
I forgot to tell you I did my water tower.
Oh, okay. So just stick around at the end of class and we can grade it today.
Okay.
Yeah, anyone who ever needs anything graded, just stick around at the end of class and I'll do it right in front of you. That way you make sure it's in there and I make sure it's all done. Okay? It is a good segue, though, to remind you I'm sticking in the second half of all those grades, and I'm going through all the classes right now, so they should be in there any day. So make sure you're getting your process journal all completed, okay? So I'm putting in the Neuralink, the cutting edge technology, AI versus humans, miter saw parts, miter saw notes, HVAC, and water tower challenge and screwdriver notes. So quite a bit of grades are going in there. So make sure you're staying caught up on all that stuff. And if you need any of the original stuff regraded, just let me know. I don't mind helping you with it. But again, don't send me an email because I'm just probably going to delete it. I want you to do it in class because you guys don't realize this, but I get hundreds and hundreds of emails every day. Every time you click on a paper, like when you made the table saw notes and you shared it with me, it sends me an email. So I just get hundreds and hundreds of these. So I usually just erase them if it's any of those kind of notifications because I just figure it's just doing it automatically because you didn't uncheck the box. So when I grade, I actually go through and grade everything, but unless I'm grading, I try to ignore all that stuff. So again, if you want something regraded, I don't mind doing it, but just make sure you do it in class so that I know it needs to be graded. Okay, the other thing too, just remember everything that you make has to be shared with me too. So if you make like these hold on, let me mark Justin here. So if you make these table saw notes, in the top right corner, you have to share it with Jay Augustinelli, and that way I'll be able to see it, because I have been running into people's where they didn't share it and I can't see it, so I can't grade it. So make sure that you share it with me. That way I can grade it, okay? And give me editor access too is even better, because then I can write on it. So some things I like to write comments on, some I don't. All right. That being said, so hopefully everyone's doing well. The school is busily making preparations for you guys coming back. There's a bunch of plexiglass everywhere. The new one I heard today is I guess we won't be able to use drinking fountains, says, which makes sense, I guess, because that would spread the disease. But I was like, well, I guess they're going to have like water stations or something, but that's kind of just like drinking fountains. So I'm not really sure what they're going to do, if they're going to make all you guys bring your own water bottles or what's going on. And it sounds like we're going to be wearing masks all day too. So there'll be a bunch of Cobra commanders running around here all over the school, or ninjas, or whatever type of mask you wear, Darth Vader's. So we'll see. Oh, Carter's trying to get in here. All right. Yep, that'll be November 4th, I think, is when we're coming back. Yeah, November 4th. It's weird. We have a teacher workday, I think, Monday, Tuesday, and then you guys come back on a Wednesday, I believe, and then we're only there for like the rest of that week and then 2 more weeks, and then we have Thanksgiving vacation. So it's crazy how this year is just bizarro, bizarro, bizarro. Anyways, so we're getting the classroom all up and running, and this table saw is one of my favorite lessons. I love doing table saw because it shows you guys in a very professional light. And I always love, we get professional speakers that come in and talk to you guys throughout the year. And I love having them come in and watch you guys work, because you always impress the people that come in. They're like, wow, I can't believe these guys are using the table saw. And they'll ask you a couple of questions, and you guys are always really good about the safety, like how to use it. And I think that's one of the things that separates our class from a lot of other wood shops is I don't just tell you what to do. I always tell you why we do something. Like, why are we making that choice? What could go wrong? What's inspiring us to work this way? And I think it just makes you guys a lot smarter. It makes you the type of people that can think on your own and solve your own problems. Because if I just tell you to do it a certain way, you might, but you never understand why, because there may be some days where you shouldn't do it that way, or something else would work better. And unless you know the reasons for things, it's hard to decide on your own what's the best course. So I think it's really important. I know not all teachers do that, but I always try to teach you why we do stuff. Okay, so today, not a lot new going on. We are going to be continuing on with the table saw. So we started it yesterday, and it's going to take probably at least a week because there's a lot of table saw videos. I go in depth in the table saw, and even though we're not in class, which would make this so much more fun and nice, I still cover every single thing I would do just exactly as I was teaching it in class. Although the videos I think are better because I can edit them and get all the stuff, all the extra stuff out. So we'll be watching parts 1 and 2 this week, and then we'll watch the rest of the parts next week. But so you have today and tomorrow to finish off. So there was 2 parts, and I gave you 3 days total to finish it. So if you don't finish it completely today, you'll have tomorrow to finish it as well. If you do get it done today, you'll have a free day tomorrow. So that'll be kind of nice for you. Okay. Again, reminding you to make sure all of your process journals done because I am grading those now. Also make sure you share everything too. So you guys have shared the process journal, but anything you put in the process journal, you got to share too, like a video or a document or anything else. Okay. What else? So let me share my screen here. All right, so I added part 2 today, or part 2 of the table saw safety, and you can see it here. I've put the notes, or I put the links in the notes as well, but this will link to everything you need. It's the same notes that you did yesterday. We're just doing part 2 of it, and it's just lower down on the note sheet, so you can see it. If you have questions, ask, I'll help you with it. But we're watching parts 1 and 2, and then doing the notes on them, okay? And that's our assignment for today and tomorrow, okay? All right, so as long as you guys know what you're doing, you're free to go watch the video and do the notes. They're all in order, so just go right in order. If you miss one, just backtrack a little and it'll be there for you, okay? So watch parts 1 and 2, take notes on parts 1 and 2, and that's all I got for you today. So if you don't have any questions, you're free to go. If you do have questions or you need help grading, stick around and I'll help you with it. All right, who was telling me they needed me to grade something?
I was. Nate.
Okay.